This is Friday, 12/9/2011, and I'm showing two trades on the FOR Renko. The first trade I took was right here on this bar, and the bars are moving fast. Ideally, if I could have got in on this bar, I would have, but I was able to get into the trade on this bar right here. The swing cycle had already moved up actually yesterday and just stayed up there because today was kind of a continuation of yesterday's trading, in that an up triangle had formed toward the end yesterday. This is today's open at 6:30 out here on the west coast, and the DMI differential was above its zero line, which was green, and moving up. And the other significance of taking this trade was the fact that the Bollinger Band differential oscillator was crossing above its zero line right here, which indicates an uptrend, and that's always a good point to enter a trade. Also, the R squared was above 0.7, and when it's above 0.7, that indicates a strong trend. So right away today we were in a strong uptrend. I stayed in the trend until this point here. It was a 7-point trade, and got out where I put that red diamond, and where the swing cycle VB had suddenly moved down to the very bottom at 0, because the swing cycle VB cycles between 0 and 100. Now here's the second trade of the morning. I entered it on this bar, coming out of a squeeze right here, and the swing cycle was on its way up and just about to cross the variable band right here. The DMI differential dots were green, and the indicator was moving up right in here. The linear regression slope was just crossing above its zero line here, and the Bollinger Band differential oscillator indicator line was crossing above the Bollinger Bands, which were still kind of squeezed right here. The first trade of the day, which I showed you on the other screenshot, ended right here. Now I didn't take a short position on here because the DMI differential was still green, and right at this point the dots were still green here. Now the dots turned red right in here, but the indicator line stayed above the dots, indicating that though it was a weakness in the uptrend, it was not going to move into a downtrend. Also, the Bollinger Band differential oscillator stayed above its zero line here, indicating that this was just a little bit of a pullback in a continuing uptrend. Now I stayed in this trade until the triangle completed itself right here, and the swing cycle VB had started down, so I put this red diamond up here, and this was an 8-point trade. This number here represents the hypotenuse of the triangle, and this indicator, the triangle trend indicator, is set to plot on bar close. So you can use this as a trailing stop. Whatever this number is, the stop got hit right here, that's why it turned magenta, but the hypotenuse moves up here and doesn't move up again until the next bar forms. And you can see how on an up move each bar sits exactly on the hypotenuse of the triangle, which makes it very easy to set a trailing stop with the precision of a jeweler. If you'd like to learn more about these indicators, you can visit my website at ninjaindicators4u.com.